Victoria! Darling, spot test.
Here's something cool to notice about the Mrs. Hawking shows. But fair warning, spoilers for Gilded Cages ahead, so you might want to watch that show first. When we first meet then Elizabeth Danvers in 1859, she's working as Victoria's governess during their youth together in the English colony in Singapore. The role of a governess was a strange one in Victorian society, and one that has deep implications on the person that Elizabeth becomes. It was a combination of private tutor and nanny, and they were frequently hired by wealthy Victorians to raise their children. Similar to ladies' companions like Cora Little in Gentlemen Never Tell, they're very close to the members of the family while still remaining an outsider.
No one in there's ever had to spike the teapot or smuggle a live goose into a boudoir.
And because of this closeness and their frequently higher levels of learning and sophistication required to bring up the children, they often don't fit in with the servants of the household either, resulting in a very lonely life. Also in Elizabeth's case, it's not explicitly stated in the play, but she's only 5 years older than Victoria, which lays a really heavy responsibility of care on someone who's not far out of their own girlhood. But for someone like Elizabeth, who we'll learn later comes from a family with no money or status at all, looking after a governor's daughter is one of the few opportunities open to her to improve her own position in the world.
I must make my way through the world by what means are available to me.
Still, despite Elizabeth's clear intelligence and fortitude in rising to those challenges, her abilities are largely ignored by the people around her, who kind of take her for granted.
I won't do what you... Not listening, eh? Indeed. I start now.
This includes Victoria, who may love Elizabeth but tends not to think of her outside of her obligations to be of help and support.
Besides, I've got Malika now. And Elizabeth too, I suppose.
This lack of respect and acknowledgement is what plants this seed of deep resentment in Elizabeth, compounded by Victoria's disdain for all the advantages she has that Elizabeth would never have.
Waste.
This experience becomes a powerful catalyst for the person she becomes, and the way she'll use any means necessary to achieve her goals. You can see where Elizabeth starts in Gilded Cages here on our YouTube channel, @Mrs. Hawking.
Learning the hard way. Fancy that.